elderly man sat on his front porch, gazing out at the world as he often did these days. But his mind was far away, lost in memories of a time long ago, when he was a young soldier fighting in World War I. As he reminisced, he found himself thinking of a particular day in a small, war-torn village. He had been on patrol with his unit when he saw her, a young girl, no more than 6 or 7 years old, huddled in a corner and crying. Without thinking, he went over to her and asked her what was wrong. She told him that she was hungry and scared, and that her family had been killed in the fighting. The man was struck by the girl's bravery in the face of such tragedy, and he knew he had to do something to help her. He rummaged through his backpack and found a packet of crackers, which he offered to the girl. She took them gratefully and began to eat, her tears slowly drying up. The man sat with her for a while, listening to her talk about her family and her hopes for the future. As he left the village that day, the man couldn't shake the feeling that he had been changed by his encounter with the young girl. He realized that there was more to life than war and conflict, that even in the darkest of times, there was still hope and kindness to be found. Years later, as he sat on his porch and looked out at the world, the man knew that the memory of that young girl would stay with him forever. She had shown him that even in the midst of war, there was still humanity and compassion to be found, and for that, he would always be grateful.